sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. On the return, here comes Ameer Abdullah. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Raiders offense heading out with their new man under center for 2023, the former Patriot, former 49er, Jimmy Garoppolo.
And what a performance he is coming off of. I know that this is a different era of football where we're throwing it around a heck of a lot more, but still, over 500 yards passing.
500.
That's phenomenal, incredible. Let's see if he can take last week's game and carry it forward and have another similar performance.
Sheds off the tackle inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs. That's his 18th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Raiders will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are. This team is truly trying to score at every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big streak like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. The Steelers offense set for their first possession here, and it's Kenny Pickett who will lead the way, the second-year man, Charles, from Pitt.
And the tendency for most of these guys is to want to match things right away because they have a lot of confidence in their talent, too. They just saw a big strike against their team, and you know they're thinking to themselves, I can get this back right now on one play. Well, if it's there, you take it, but otherwise, just go ahead and calm your team down. Run the offense, get things going, and see how things settle in.
Pickett. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Robinson. 4 yards the pickup, first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Pickett will look to throw it here. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. You look at this Raiders defense, and they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the number 1 overall offense in the league.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw, Pickett. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 33. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And able to get this to the 31. Well, this defense for the Raiders, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Harris. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. Escapes the defender. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. Time again to see Josh Jacobs and this Vegas offense operate. And no doubt he's come out of the gate strong. Only in week 3, and you see the numbers thus far.
And we always talk about identity, setting a tone, you know, getting the groundwork laid for the season or for a game. And that's what they've done with the running game so far. It reminds me of when I first went to the University of Tennessee. And believe it or not, I was a quarterback for a day and a half. And the first practice session, the first play we ran was 28 pitch, which is a toss sweep. And I remember the offense coordinator saying, that's our identity, that's our bread and butter.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Hunter Renfrow, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tiny 2-play drive that time. The kickoff team. They will send this one away. Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Pickett looking to throw on second down. A quick throw there is incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into a improvised throw into the zone.
We know him. throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Back to throw. Pickett. He had him. He was open. Get it to him. It's incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
And this ball's going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot. Here comes the offense again, and let's focus on Josh Jacobs for a moment. And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting into rhythm, right? Really feeling good, finding each other downfield. I think running backs operate the same way. They can hit a good rhythm and a good stride, and he's carrying it over from last week.
Garoppolo on first down. He gets this to Davante Adams. Loose inside the 30. Davante Adams. Touchdown Raiders. Davante Adams with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point by Carlson up and good. And it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Now Pickett. That's complete to Robinson. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Off play action. Pickett. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Malone Nichols in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. On second down, this is Harris. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. You look at this Raiders defense. They were terrific last week against Buffalo in that victory.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw it.
I might curl up in the fetal position.
That's not bad.
I don't think he's going to do that. On fourth down, punt coming from Braden Mann. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Raiders now to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw. A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 in the first. They'll run right here with Jacobs. And running with power here. And they'll get this well past midfield. Just before the 35. 134 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. Play action. Garoppolo. A pass complete downfield to Renfro. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Jacobs. is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Jacobs again. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Raiders have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. The Steelers ready for their next possession. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their 25-yard line. Harris will start the drive out. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here slow to get up. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Jerry Tillery. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Give them a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. This to Jacobs on the toss right. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with career touchdown number 60 as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one. Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack. They'll drop to throw. Able to get away. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. The Steelers send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there. Abdullah to return. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
On second down, Jacobs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Here we go.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. They hand this off to Harris. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback.
Pickett lost it, and the Raiders pick it up. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
They caught up to him. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 183 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs. What is going on here? 4 first-quarter touchdowns. Unbelievable. And the Raiders have got it on cruise control. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. Now the Steelers getting set and ready for their next possession. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Pickett leads his Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 25-yard line. A pass there over the middle to start things out. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Johnson moves the chain, something he did plenty in 2022, leading the Steelers in yards and catches, but also had the unfortunate distinction of having the most catches yards in the NFL without a touchdown last season. That should be rectified early and often this year.
There on the stop, it's Neil Farrell.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Pass complete, George Pickens with it. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. First catch so far by Pickens. It's good for a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there?
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it facing a second and long situation. On the give, this is Harris. Boy, shifts past him. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on second and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just correct.
And the Raiders have got him. Chandler Jones. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Here's Braden Mann now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Here comes Abdullah on the return. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. Time again to see Josh Jacobs and this Vegas offense operate. He's up over 1,200 yards now on the season. Had a touchdown on that last drive as well. Things continuing to trend in the right direction for this offense, but specifically, Charles, this running game.
And it all comes back to one word, doesn't it? Cohesion. Because you have to have that. Center, guards, tackles, tight ends. Some of the wide receivers being involved. Maybe a lead runner at times. Maybe a fullback. But all in all, those X's and O's on the grease board that look so nice, that turns into a jumble in real life. And these guys have to know what to do on the run, on the move. They've done it well for them all year long.
Cameron Hayward getting upfield to make the stop. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Once again, it's Jacobs. And some room to run now. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Raiders are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half.
Steelers 7.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. Pittsburgh offense making their way back out. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
They'll toss to Harris. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. Setting up the screen. Harris. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Out now is the punter, Braden Mann. It's taken to the 26. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. Here comes the offense again, and let's focus on Josh Jacobs for a moment. He had the touchdown last drive, now up over 1,300 yards on the season, and still plenty of time in this game for him to keep those numbers climbing.
And I like the fact that it's a number that you're not worried about protecting. Because if you're trying to get around, if you're trying to get over 1,000 yards, you get a little nervous, right? At this point in the season, you have a few losses, now you're back below 1,000. Here, you're just trying to climb a big-time total even higher.
Oh, fighting off the defender. And he gets this one in midfield before he's brought down. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. He gets away from one. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Adams. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a 1st down. Now a give to Jacobs running right. Fights through it. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
A solid stiff arm. And all the way down inside the 5 and a 4. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Garoppolo. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Raiders just continue to roll. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the rout is on here in this 1st half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. And now out come the Steelers. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Pickett back to throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Steelers on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And he's got the 1st before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Good enough to extend the drive.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Pickett. Into space at the 45. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult 1st half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Pickett now on 1st down. Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
13 yards. First down, Steelers.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Pickett. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that. So I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Garoppolo now. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Davante Adams. With career touchdown number 96, he joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Raiders are pouring it on. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I was
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Tyree Wilson. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. 3rd and long for Pickett. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Returnable here from the 38. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Here we go, here we go.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. Very quick throw. He's got Myers. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. It's caught here by Adams. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Now 2nd and 5. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that perfectly.
And running right out of bounds. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, a 23-yard run. And the Raiders extend their lead yet again. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. The Steelers ready to take over on offense. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. It's brought in by Harris. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Now Pickett. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Multiple defenders of 11. Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack. Harris running straight ahead. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Fielded just inside the 30. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out comes Devontae Adams in the offense for their next drive. Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. On first down, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. Colton Miller, former first-round pick, called for the penalty there. This third down just got even more difficult. 3rd down and 15 after the false start.
Hey, come on, come on.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Forced out to his left. Pass thrown to Adams. He's got it on the crossing route. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. So off is Garoppolo, and in comes Daniel Carlson for the Raider field goal. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So more of the same here, CD. Not a touchdown, but 3 more points added on to their lead.
Yeah, it's been a total domination here in this first half. Offensively, defensively, even the special teams have chipped in as he connects on the field goal. It may be a little bit premature, but I think the only thing they're worried about dominating now, the post-game meal.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. And they take a knee. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter.
Let's go now.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So a no break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely, but you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
They'll start the drive with Harris, and he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.